All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to kick it off with a Fringe S&D. Let's see if Royal can take a map.
Yeah, Mount Royal, of course, lost that hard point pretty convincingly, so they need to change something up here in the Search and Destroy on Fringe.
For sure.
Maybe some more untraditional ban and protect. Maybe we'll see come out of them, but let's see how that goes as we hop right into that ban protect here. And, I'm expecting some, again, rapid fire, high caliber, probably be the first two to go. I'm looking for, there you go. Again, I'm psychic. Like I said last time.
You're so damn good at this,
I'm psychic. So I'm looking for something like an M8 ban or a Man of War.
Give us a gun ban. Yeah. Make it interesting.
I'm really thinking.
All right, flashbang.
If I were Mount Royal right now, I think I would ban the Man of War because that was the gun.
Yeah.
That Northern Kentucky really used really well in that hard point. And, there's nothing to say that it won't be the same in the Search and Destroy. So if they really want to change things up, like I said, I would go for that Man of War. But right now, it looks like that might not be the case.
You really don't need tack mask
anymore.
Overkill.
Okay, the overkill ban.
Overkill, all right.
Might mean,
Did anyone snipe on Royal of what we've seen of them?
I don't
think so.
I don't think.
So I don't think that's
any
big
of them
of a
were
problem.
Really,
I don't think that's much big
but
a factor really.
No, but nonetheless, who knows?
They did ban an awareness.
Backfire. Yeah, of course, awareness going so that no sound cheating, no loud footsteps all over the place.
No elephants.
HCXD going as well, so I'm interested to see what these players will replace that with their score streak. Specialist draft now coming out. Active camo for Dan. Active camo as well for Astros. Expecting a psychosis, maybe a heat wave here. Again, even more in Search and Destroy than in Hardpoint, you see a focus on those specialist abilities. Vision Pulse is something we've seen occasionally in Search and Destroy.
Yes, we have.
We've seen it a lot more in Capture the Flag and other respawns, but we have seen it in Search and Destroy. Not really used.
Second time today, yep.
Yeah, not really used, I think, that well, though.
It wasn't. It was not used that well. It's very tricky to use an S&D because you don't know, it's good for clearing out sites, but that's it.
Right, and
there's no really other,
use for it, and, you're giving away your position, and in Search and Destroy more than anything, knowing your opponent's position is important.
If you're on offense and you want to push out a 10, you can pop Vision Pulse, see if anyone's on the head glitcher inside of A. Maybe that's something it could do with it, but...
Yeah, even then, we talked about in Capture the Flag, you'll have someone who you think is going to be running the flag will take the Vision Pulse because the main downside of the Vision Pulse is that it also pings you on the map for all the enemies to see. But if you're carrying the flag, they already know generally where you are, so it kind of counteracts that downside and allows you to see the best lane to run the flag, and you can also call out to your teammates where they need to, get your cuts. But in Search and Destroy, it's, like I said, a little more tricky because there's no way that they know where you are until you use it. And so it can be useful, obviously.
Very situational. Very situational.
If it's used at the wrong time, if you use it and there just happens to be an opponent sitting around the corner, they could, that's a gunfight that neither of you are maybe even ready for. So it's going to be interesting. I'm very interested to see how Industry uses that. We saw him last night doing some good things for his team. He is the captain of this team as well, I believe. So, maybe he feels confident with it.
Yeah.
He definitely didn't use it last night. I remember we didn't see any Vision Pulse last night in Search and Destroy. So obviously they're changing some things up. They're changing some things up, and this is exactly what they need to do. Maybe this is their key to coming back in the series now. Of course, there are only down 1-0.
They need to come back. They need to take this map.
But in a best of 5, you don't want to be down 2-0. You just, especially in, as we've said, what is a very important match for both of these teams to want to have a chance to make it into the top 8 bracket. They both need to win this match, and obviously only one of them can. But it seems like right now that Northern Kentucky is on their way. They won that hard point. They put them in the 100 point club. All the momentum's
in their hands right now.
Yeah, they put them in the 100 point club.
Let's see if they can translate over it to S&D.
Obviously a much slower game type, but I'm expecting, I think if Northern Kentucky gets out to a quick lead, like a 3-0 lead, I'm expecting them to just take it all the way. I think
Yeah,
Mount
me
Royal
too.
is a momentum-based team. We've seen that, I think, in the past. And if they get down early, they kind of struggle with the comeback. But let's find out as we hop into Fringe, Search and Destroy. All right, let's see what these
everybody's
players
rocking
are
today.
going to be running. Man of War. It's, we were talking about, surprised that wasn't banned. Maybe that's because that player really wanted to use it. That sniper is going to be coming out for Stunna. See what he's able
Let's
to
see
do
what
that.
kind of work he
Two
can
snipers
put in
and
with
two
that.
ARs right now is what it looks like.
They're feeling good.
With no
They're
overkill.
feeling themselves right now.
That's the thing that's especially surprising about this is that overkill is banned, and yet
One
there's
of them
still
gonna hit the wall run snipe. I wonder.
nobody's going for an SMG.
Looks like he is. Oh nope.
That's
Just decides to be
very surprising. Yeah, I mean, I'm very interested. I mean, if it works out for them, great, but I can't really see how that puts them at an advantage. Stunna, as we say that, though, will pick up a pick onto
Looks like
Eons.
Kentucky's perfectly set up for what
But they're
Mount Royal's
kind
about
of,
to do.
yeah, they've locked down this A site. They know they aren't going there, but at the same
they're
time,
about to rotate back.
yeah, Mount Royal's rotating right back towards them.
And it looks like people are rotating away from A.
Dan has the VMP. He must have switched his class there at the start of the round there. Makes it 3-on-3.
Looks like they're committing to A.
Yeah, Mount Royal starting this A commit. And they've actually kind of out-rotated North Kentucky
Good job.
here. That's not something we really expected. They
Yeah.
kind of just
Good
played,
plays by them.
they
And
just
the
played-
bomb is going to get put down.
Yeah, they just played ring around the rosy with them pretty much, and now it's a 3-on-2 in favor of Mount Royal. Industry is the one who will put that down. It's now Corrupt and Astros left in the 2-on-3.
Let's see if they can retake the site.
Corrupt just looking for information, see if he can find out where those players from Mount Royal went, where their after plants are, but he won't find
Can't
anything.
take too much time.
Yeah, so he's forced to push into bricks where
Gets
Industry X is just waiting for him now.
Melted.
Astros left in a 1-on-3 with 20
Oh,
seconds
looks
left.
like we see some connection
There's
issues.
not much. Oh, when he actually he left it.
Left
That's
the game. All right.
that's awkward. Boy. So yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
That's what happens.
lag tests, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what happens.
Lag tests.
Switching operation ready.
There you go.
Point.
Exhibit B of this series.
Yeah, make sure.
But hey, this is such an important game. I'd like to think,
Clear the
these
objective.
players would be on top of that type of thing, but maybe they aren't, So let's see now. Stunna is going to have the sniper and the bomb. Obviously, down a player, they're going to be a little bit more, cautious. They're probably rushing right now, saying, "Come on,
They're going to turtle really hard.
I want to reinvite you. Come on, get back in here before we get a kill, so
they're
you
gonna
can spawn
kill a
in."
lot of time.
There you go. He does come back in. He needs to switch teams, but he is
All right,
back
that's
in.
good.
We'll see now. Still nothing going down. North Kentucky playing very slow. Just watching lanes. Oh, does spot one with that sniper without the thermal. Isn't able to do anything about
Is
it,
that
though.
two snipers for Kentucky?
Yeah, I do believe so. Both Stunna and Zuzi
Questionable
have snipers.
team comp.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out for them. They are down 1-0. Oh, Eons does pick off Corrupt. Now, Stunna left with a 2v4 with
He can do it.
Zuzi.
Don't hold
Oh,
back.
but he actually gets shot in the
Ugh.
back, which leaves Zuzi in a 1v4. 0-1 with
One
the
sniper and a
Oh,
dream.
spots one. Can he get it? No, misses the
Oh.
quick scope. Is going to, I believe, find
So
a player.
close, but no
Yep, going to
cigar.
find a player right here.
And
Gets
that
him with the
Elcon
Elcon.
melts. Oh, but can't pick
Yes,
up a
no.
second.
Ninja in a nice position for the trade is able to make it 2-0. Mount Royal going off to a nice start, and this is what we were talking about with them being a momentum-based team. I think, this is what they needed. They need to recover from that
Yep.
difficult
And this
loss.
is just a godsend. One of them lags out. How lucky could you get?
Sure, but nonetheless, obviously, we saw a team last night win 3v4.
Yeah, we did.
So,
we did, as a matter of fact.
That's not actually
a
always
one-man difference isn't
everything.
that much.
Yeah, I mean, if you're that skilled, it might not end up making that big of a difference. Ninja picks up one on Zuzi, now putting it in favor of Mount Royal once again. Zuzi 1-3. We'll see now. They're getting ready for this A plant, and it's pretty
It
much
looks-
clear.
yep.
Everyone else from
Everyone is
North
watching their own
Kentucky
thing.
is around
They
B,
have a
so
really
that
good
ball is
setup.
going to go down. Corrupt again in a solid position to try and get someone, rushing to their after plant. Is going to find one right here on that head glitch. That player smartly
Doesn't
backs
land
off.
a kill. Does not land a kill.
Yes, smartly, they know they have the numbers advantage. There's no need to challenge that, especially with the bomb down in only 30 seconds. Ooh, smart pre-fire there. Corrupt with a nice kill, evening it out 3-on-3 now. But they are running out of time. 20 seconds left with that 7.5 defuse time. They need to make moves now.
Rough.
Stunna pushing through tin, and Corrupt pushing now onto site, but he's going to get collapsed on by players all around him. There's not much he can do now,
Just slides
and
into a
that'll
wall.
do it. Mount Royal takes the 3-0 over North Kentucky.
Wow.
Yeah, this is not what we were
I didn't
expecting.
expect this at all.
Yeah, following that hardpoint match, this isn't really what we were expecting.
Yep.
Compared to when you get 100 point clubbed.
But
it can
S&D,
be-
totally different
Yeah,
game
of
type.
course, obviously, but nonetheless, I don't think I'm making that much of a stretch when I say many Call of Duty players, professional, amateur, anyone involved with the competitive scene, they can get emotional.
Yeah.
They can
lose full composure. They can lose
get
full.
worked up, and so it's important, for this team to try to
people
avoid
cry.
that.
People cry.
That's one thing they do, but also, Mount Royal obviously not succumbing to that. They've taken a huge lead in this S&D, looking to even up the
Kentucky
series.
is just losing full right now.
1-1, they get picked off right away there. Dan with a nice kill there. Industry with another one, making it 4-on-2. Astros and Zuzi, once again, the last one's left alive.
Looks like they're having lag issues.
Yeah,
Just
well,
unfortunate map for them.
Zuzi with the L-Car sniper, we could talk about, any possible connection issues, but I honestly don't think that discounts the fact that, again, we saw them run a double sniper, double AR combo without overkill.
True.
That
when there was only
seems-
3 of them.
Even discounting all of the connection issues, not even,
Up.
thinking that
Up,
there's
up,
a,
up.
okay. I was, about to say,
remix.
not even-
That's the Call of Duty remix.
not
right
even
there.
thinking there's a problem, but I mean, connection issues aside, running a 2 sniper,
Picks up the kill top.
2 AR, setup,
He's having a rough
no matter
game.
what,
Nice
is
work, Black
is
Ops.
not.
Get
Yeah,
ready
this
for
might
the
be a
next
6-0. 6-0. 6-0.
Yeah,
6-0.
this is definitely interesting. Maybe we'll take a look, see, hopefully in
That's
between
crazy.
these maps, if these players can figure out their connection issues. But it looks like, Mount Royal's cruising to one, making this 1-1.
This is just hilarious. I mean, they got beat pretty bad in the hardpoint.
Yeah, they are going to have
And
both.
the next map, they 6-0 people.
Charges acquired.
They're going to have
Wow.
both an active camo and a heat wave to work with now, hoping to go up 5-0. I think pretty much, there's a lot of people that are lagging in this game. I think maybe actually, I think we might be I know I looked up where Mount
It's
Royal
just a
University
lag
was.
fest.
It could be a kind of East Coast, West Coast situation. I
Yeah.
don't know where Mount Royal University is, but they could be, not
Kentucky, man.
in a solid position compared to Kentucky, I guess.
They got that backwoods internet.
Okay, let's not disparage any of our lovely competitors in this tournament here. But Mount Royal going to be pushing up now, 4-0. They are playing this rather slowly. Interesting. They're sending, looks like 3 players B and the 1 player with the bomb site, with the bomb to A. This is always a strategy I've thought of, and I've wondered why people don't try it. I mean, I didn't expect anyone to try it up 4-0, maybe down 4-0, but sending 3
What?
players to one site on the offense to kind of draw the attention and then sneakily getting the bomb down on the other. And it looks like that's kind of what they're doing here. Obviously a little less aggressive version of that.
Pops
the
active.
active camo to get away. That's always just going for the ninja there.
Trying to
Yeah,
go
it's,
for the ninja. Not today.
No, not today,
Fight for
not
the
in
win.
this series, not on this map. And now that's going to be Stunna left in a 1v3, 30 seconds left, does spot 1, should be able to pick up the kill, but the other player's right to his right.
Picks up
Gets
the
the second.
piece.
The third player's going to be right there, pops the psychosis, beautiful use of it. He's now going to know exactly where he is. He might be able to come around this corner and pick him up. Is he going to get the kill in time before he gets around the corner? No.
No.
Oh, this player just needs to run away. Industry needs to stay away. He shouldn't even challenge this. There's no.
okay.
It ends up working out for him, but
Ends up peaking. him
that
at
was
the right
kind
time.
of scary. Honestly, he should have just
This is about to be a
kept
6-0.
running around the corner there. That would have been the smarter play. Of course, it still works out for him. That would have been an absolutely incredible play from Stunna, a momentum shifting play for him to pick up that 1v3. I mean, that two-piece was nice enough, but if he was able to get around that corner just a quarter of a second earlier, he might have been able to pick up the three-piece and the defuse, and I think that could have easily turned this game around. That could have allowed maybe Northern Kentucky to mount a comeback here.
Someone does have Vision Pulse. We are very interested on how they would incorporate.
Yeah,
that.
of course, Industry has a Vision Pulse, so let's take a look. Ooh, Stunna with the Kobe onto Eons will take him out. However, Dan is there for the refract. Astro's there. Trey's going back and forth. Oh my god! Industry with a nice two-piece. He gets shot in the back, though, now. One-on-one, Ninja and Stunna. Ninja and Stunna, we can bounce back between them here. Looks like they're going to see each other right there. I don't know. Stunna definitely saw Ninja, but did Ninja see Stunna? Yes, he did. He sees him. Oh, this is assault. Pops the heat wave to guarantee the kill.
and the backstab.
Oh, the disrespect comes in and just
out.
heat wave and
Look at
punches him right in the back. And boy,
Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's what I like. To
sure,
call it.
why not? Why not? Let's go with it. I love. Oh. Okay, I kind of didn't understand the whole Kentucky part.
Yeah, 'cause
now I get it. Yeah, nope,
Kentucky
North
Fried
Kentucky,
Chicken, boy.
Kentucky. I thought it was just something to do with heat wave. I was really confused where you pulled that from. Now it makes sense. Thank you. Kentucky Fried. Okay, wow, that's
Yeah, it was a good one, dude.
yeah, that
That's
was.
like 10 out
I
of
love
10.
it. I love
10
it.
out of
Okay,
10.
11 out of 10, man. All right, 6-0 though for Mount Royal, ties the series up 1-1, and all that momentum that Northern Kentucky had has gone down the drain from that hard point. Now they lose the Search and Destroy worse than they won the hard point.
Yep.
So now
6-0, wow.
it's
That
kind
is a
of
big self-esteem booster.
yeah, it's kind of a matter of composure, like we said. But in this scenario, it's special because you don't often see this kind of thing where one team wins the hard point by a lot, and then the other team 6-0s in the Search and Destroy. Especially, in this league, we've seen just a lot of clean 3-0 sweeps.
Yeah, we have.
So
this is exciting.
It's a matter.
Was that our first 6-0?
Tonight, I believe. Yeah, tonight was our first 6-0. But I think the key here for North Kentucky is to figure out what is happening with their connection. That's the first step. Step 2, though, is to not let it get to their heads, because clearly they've shown that they are the better team when it comes to respawns, and we have 2 respawns right in a row here. If they can win both of these, obviously that's the end of the series. If they can just avoid going to that 5th game, I think that's going to be the key. They need to win these, because right now I would say if it goes to a map 5, Mount Royal is the favorite.
Yep.
So we are going to be right back, going to bring you our 3rd map uplink when we come back. Who's going to take the lead in this series, Mount Royal University or Northern Kentucky University? Let's stick around to find out.
There's a pyramid of power with eyes that can see it all.